We want to welcome you all to a wonderful evening, and we will be focusing on modern industrialization of Ghana, Africa. Let's talk and take action. All right. So we have gone through the registrations already. Everyone is coming in. If you can hear me on the outside, it's time for you to come on the inside. This is where it's happening. So please come on in.
Alright, so right about now, we'll just welcome Dr. Obadele Kambon to give us the libation.
Before we do that, we'd like to give special welcome to His Excellency Isaac Emile Osei Bonsu, the Honorary Consul for Jamaica in Accra, Ghana.
Round of applause, please.
And with him is Ms. Fausia Mumuni, Administrator of the Consulate of Jamaica here in Accra, Ghana. A special welcome to the members of the Ghana Caribbean Association. Wherever you are, please stand or wave your hands so we can identify you. All right, they're all over. And a special welcome to any other representative of the Marcus Mosiah Garvey Foundation. Could you please indicate by raising your hands? They are all the same. We're all the same people. Thank you.
And also, would like to also acknowledge the presence of the CPP chairperson. Can we give it up for her, please? You know, Kwame Nkrumah was inspired by Marcus Mosiah Garvey, so CPP is a big deal here.
And we'd like to finally introduce yourselves. My name is Lillian Cole. I'm Marcus Garvey's representative from the parish of St. Anne. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, and I'm Charles Quanta. I also go by the name Macarius Caris, or MC Quanta. And I'm also representing Marcus Garvey from the Ghana side, so.
There we go. All right, so we begin.
Sure, so like I said earlier, would welcome Dr. Obadele Kambon for the libation. A round of applause, please.
Our welcoming address from the Marcus Mosiah Garvey Foundation, the chairperson.
A round of applause for Madame Naomi as she gives us the welcoming address.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
That sounds better. I'm sure you've just finished eating, so you should have some energy. I haven't even eaten yet. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is such a pleasure to see you all here today. You know, this is sort of, it's an amazing day today. Seeing the children perform today was something else. So let us keep the ball rolling. Let us keep the energy alive and keep it going. Yes. Akwaba, I said welcome to everyone. Special welcome to the ministers, the honorary councillors, ambassadors, businesses, colleagues, friends, all protocol observed. Let us praise the Most High, Garvey and our ancestors for passing on the baton of their legacy for us to do. The Board of Directors of the Marcus Garvey Foundation would like to say a Akwaba to everyone who has taken a moment of your precious time to enjoy our meeting and our get-together today. We would also like to thank you for your continued support. It is this support that has given us the strength to push forward. The significance of the Marcus Garvey Foundation, the fundraising, the magazine, the training program that we are planning is to keep the memories on the legacy of our honorable leader, Mr. Garvey, alive, and to show that whatever adversaries are thrown at us, we cannot stop. We have to push forward. Within the last 2 years, we have experienced shutdowns, we've experienced a pandemic, because I don't call it a pandemic, I call it a pandemic. We have experienced the passing of prominent national community figures, families, friends, neighbors, and still at these times, we have to draw on our innate resilience and look at our ancestral fighting spirit for guidance, grit, and determination to fight through the days, weeks, months, and years to help us conquer the unconquerable. This critical period has allowed us the time and space to reset the buttons of our lives, goals, and vision. And most importantly, it has permitted us as individuals and organizations to reassess, reevaluate, and redefine our perspective, position, and status of ourselves, our family, our community, and our nation. From this organizational reflection, the Board of Directors have decided to present a new energy for the Mosiah Garvey Day celebration event on the 17th of August 2022. Our focus now, going forward, will be on our young people. We involve the schools to encourage students to propagate the ideology and philosophy of Garvey and his footprints in Ghana and Africa as a whole. Several schools will bring their students to perform at this year's 135th year celebration of our inspirator.
I feel like I'm supposed to sing a song. Put that music back on, let's get it going. All right. Something dawned on me while I was watching these children today. And as you know, we try to
Nobody block me.
we have an active program coming in November where we do things with the children. But what dawned on me today as I looked at those children is I thought, we do not have the right to let them down. We do not have the right to let them down. This is something that we need to internalize. Our ancestors have been through it. And they have things for us to do. But one thing we must do is when we see these youngsters standing in front of Marcus Garvey, we need to think about what Garvey had in store and had in mind for them. And it is our responsibility to bring that to fruition. Everyone sitting here. So I just want everyone to think about that as they look at our youth. So I had to think about some different things to talk about today. I saw the subject industrialization, but I realized that the true industrialists know more about that than I do. The ones who are running the business will hear a lot more about this on the campus. So I started thinking, and I said, industrialism. Then I said, what does the lack of industrialism, what do all these things have in common? Lack of industrialism, African desperation, immigrating to other countries, worship, white and Arab saviors and messengers, epidemic of skin bleaching and hair killing, hair murder, poor African infrastructure. What do all of these things have in common? Crippling debt with the IMF and the World Bank, black on black violence, even the Asian incursion into black lands and black life in Africa and the Caribbean. Well, at one level, this reflects a lack of power relative to the people who are having their way with us today. But I think at a much deeper level, this results in not having sufficient feelings to initiate and sustain the action required to end it. So as I thought about this, I think about all of the symptomatic things, and I say, what's really, really at the bottom? And what's at the bottom is feelings. I guess what I'm really saying is, this is an affair of the heart. This is an affair of the heart. This is not something that there's some technique, some formula, know this, practice that, pick up this, train for that. You can do all of that you want. It's like a boxer. You can teach him defensive techniques, to speed up his jab, power punching, all of that. But if he doesn't have the heart to want the title, there's really not much you can do for him. He's going to lose even with all of that training. So this is an affair of the heart. Now, I want people to ask themselves honestly, very deep and honestly, about their own hearts. Do you lose any sleep at the prospect of 4 to 6 million Congolese dying since the mid-90s on through the mid-2010s and even on through today? A lot of that death facilitated by African nations nearby. Some of you know who they are.
Please
To
share,
open up the Congo,
like,
the riches for
subscribe,
Canadian, American,
and
European,
hit the
and
notification
soon I'm sure
bell.
Asian
We
countries.
shall continue.
Do you lose sleep? How
God
do you
bless.
feel